In tonight's Fact or Fiction, we are looking into yet another claim about The Simpsons predicting a big news event.
The Simpsons is one of the most popular comedy family TV shows in the United States, but it has also gained a reputation for making disturbingly accurate predictions about the future. From predicting a female president in the US and AI taking over people's jobs to an imminent World War III, the show has made some strange, precise predictions for 2024. What other scary predictions did the show make for this year, and when will they come to pass? Join us as we reveal the most insanely scary Simpsons predictions for 2024. Apple Vision Pro 8. The start of 2024 was exciting for fans of The Simpsons, especially those looking forward to the show's predictive episodes. Its predictions started to come true very early in the year, as on February 2nd, Apple revealed its highly anticipated Vision Pro 8. A futuristic virtual reality headset. This innovative device allows users to experience realistic virtual concerts, safaris, and more. But eagle-eyed fans quickly pointed out a striking similarity between the Vision Pro and a VR headset featured in a 2016 episode of The Simpsons. In the episode Friends and Family, the strange Mr. Burns hires the Simpsons as his virtual reality family, testing a headset that looks strikingly like Apple's latest release. The Simpsons episode predictably took a hilarious turn, with the townspeople of Springfield embracing the headsets with chaotic results. Characters tripped over curbs, wandered into traffic, and made fools of themselves. While the show's portrayal was comedic, it raises interesting questions about the intersection of technology and everyday life. Was The Simpsons' depiction merely satire, or did it genuinely foresee the future of VR technology? We'll let you be the judge of that. Given The Simpsons' impressive track record of accurate predictions, it's becoming harder to dismiss this as mere coincidence. With over 30 years on the air, it's expected that some predictions would accidentally come true. Virtual reality food. Virtual reality food is now a reality, just as The Simpsons envisioned in Season 11. Companies like AeroBanquets RMX are making this futuristic dining experience a reality, albeit at a steep price. Imagine savoring dishes amidst stars, on top of the world's highest peak, or in any fantastical setting your imagination desires. This innovative technology transports you to new worlds with every bite. Artist Mattia Calvo and culinary experts have crafted bite-sized courses that merge art, taste, and virtual exploration. Though still in its infancy, VR dining may become mainstream as VR technology continues to advance rapidly. Experts predict that, just like Oculus headsets, digital feasts will soon become commonplace. Remember when virtual reality seemed like science fiction? Now it's increasingly familiar. By 2024, will virtual dining be the norm? The future is unwritten, but one thing is certain. The Simpsons foresaw this revolution. Their virtual reality fudge prediction, once deemed fantastical, now tastes like the future. As VR dining evolves, we're reminded of The Simpsons' uncanny ability to predict innovations, leaving us wondering what other futuristic visions will become reality. The female president. The United States has taken a significant step towards breaking the glass ceiling in politics. For a brief moment, Kamala Harris assumed presidential powers while President Biden underwent a medical procedure, sparking conversations about the nation's readiness to elect a female president. Historically, women have showcased exceptional leadership skills in politics, yet the male-dominated arena has limited their ascent to the White House. Even with this, popular culture often draws attention to the potential of female leaders, as seen in The Simpsons episode Bart to the Future, where Lisa Simpson becomes the first female president, inheriting a troubled nation and introducing a tax increase to stabilize the economy. As the 2024 elections approach, speculation grows about whether The Simpsons will again foreshadow real-life politics. Many believe the show's prediction partially came true with Kamala Harris becoming the first female vice president. Now, the question on the minds of everyone in the US is, are we on the cusp of witnessing a woman occupy the Oval Office? The United States has seen numerous female presidential candidates, including Hillary Clinton, Shirley Chisholm, and Margaret Chase Smith, who paved the way for future generations. With Harris's recent presidential nomination, it's clear that progress is being made. Only time will tell if the country is ready to shatter the ultimate glass ceiling. Will we see a woman take the presidency, or will this milestone still be a prediction for now? Kamala Harris's outfit. Vice President Kamala Harris made history as the first female, Black, and Indian American vice president, and her fashion choice for the inauguration earned her significant praise. She wore a stunning purple dress and coat designed by celebrated Black designer Christopher John Rogers, paired with Sergio Hudson shoes. But what's even more fascinating is that her outfit bears a striking resemblance to the one worn by Lisa Simpson, the intelligent and compassionate character from the iconic animated series The Simpsons. In the episode Bart to the Future, Lisa becomes president and addresses her cabinet while wearing a purple suit and pearl necklace, eerily similar to Harris's inauguration attire. This isn't the first time The Simpsons has seemingly predicted future events. The show has a knack for forecasting real-life occurrences, from Donald Trump's presidency to Nobel Prize winners and even the tiger attack on Sigfried and Roy. While some might attribute this to coincidence, others believe the show's writers have a unique ability to tap into the cultural zeitgeist. Harris's pearl necklace, designed by Puerto Rican designer Wilfredo Rosado, also holds special significance as it pays homage to her sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, whose members traditionally wear pearl-adorned badges. Whether or not The Simpsons truly predicted Harris's outfit, the similarity is undeniable, and fans are loving the connection between the animated series and real-life politics. AI taking over jobs and hyper-realistic AI. An episode of The Simpsons focused on a future where robots replace human workers at the Springfield nuclear power plant, courtesy of the cost-cutting Mr. Burns. This storyline echoes real-world concerns about artificial intelligence, famously called AI, automating jobs on a massive scale. The episode takes it to an extreme, suggesting a 99% unemployment rate, sparking conversations about the social and economic implications of widespread job displacement. With technology advancing at an unprecedented pace, fears about AI taking over human jobs are escalating. In fact, 0.2% of working professionals worry they might lose their job to AI. The Simpsons writers cleverly anticipated AI's potential to become increasingly sophisticated. In a 1989 episode, they envisioned hyper-realistic AI robots replicating teachers and scientists, capable of even taking out student loans. While humorous in the cartoon context, this idea raises unsettling questions. Could AI become advanced enough to manipulate systems for its own gain? This concern is no longer science fiction. As AI continues to evolve, we must consider its potential consequences. The Simpsons may have been ahead of its time, but it's sparking essential discussions about AI's role in our future. Will we find a balance between technological progress and human employment? Or will AI completely change the job market in ways we can't yet imagine? We're sure to find out before the year runs out. Robots in law enforcement. The Simpsons tackles our deep-seated concerns about AI taking over roles that are uniquely human, such as teaching and law enforcement. In one episode, the show presents a future where robots respond to police calls, raising important questions about the potential consequences of relying on machines to keep our communities safe. Should robots just be patrolling our streets? The Simpsons encourages us to think critically about the implications of AI in law enforcement, considering both the benefits and potential pitfalls. By exploring these futuristic scenarios, the show sparks essential discussions about the role of technology in our society. The Simpsons also got into the concept of robots as companions, especially both the benefits and limitations of artificial relationships. In one thought-provoking episode, a character creates a robotic replica of his ex-wife, Marge. While this robotic companion provides a sense of companionship, the episode cleverly exposes its emotional shortcomings. Regardless of its advanced programming, the robot lacks genuine emotions and kindness. America wins gold in curling. The Simpsons has a remarkable track record of predicting unexpected real-life events, and one fascinating example is the show's take on the sport of curling. In the 2010 Season 21 episode Boy Meets Curl, Homer and Marge Simpson form a mixed doubles curling team with Agnes Skinner and Principal Skinner. Through surprising talent, they land a spot on the U.S. Olympic team and go on to win the gold medal. This storyline seemed like a humorous, improbable tale at the time, but 8 years later, it remarkably came true. The underdog U.S. men's curling team, led by Skip John Schuster, defied odds to claim the gold medal at the 2018 Pyeongchang Games, defeating Sweden in the process. This unsettling coincidence is enough to make you question if it was pure chance or if the show has a hidden crystal ball. The episode originally aired during the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver, but the accurate prophecy didn't unfold until 8 years later. This isn't the first time The Simpsons has predicted real-life events, from Donald Trump's presidency to autonomous cars. The show's writers seem to have an uncanny ability to tap into future trends and events. While we may never know the secret behind The Simpsons' prophetic storylines, one thing is clear: the show's influence goes way beyond the world of animation, sparking conversations and fascination among fans and non-fans alike. FIFA corruption scandal. A classic Simpsons episode featuring Homer as a World Cup referee delivers more than just laughs. Beyond Homer's comedic officiating blunders, the episode makes two almost unbelievable predictions. First, Germany wins the tournament, which surprisingly came true in 2014 when Germany defeated Argentina in the World Cup final, with Germany having 1 goal and Argentina having none, but the second prediction was far more disturbing. The episode jokingly shows Homer getting the referee job due to a FIFA corruption scandal, which strangely foreshadowed real-life events. Just months after the episode aired, FIFA suddenly started facing a massive bribery, money laundering, and fraud scandal, resulting in police raids on their headquarters. Clearly, from forecasting sporting victories to exposing global corruption, The Simpsons continues to shock everyone. Disney buying 20th Century Fox. The acquisition of 20th Century Fox by Disney was a $52 billion deal that transformed the entertainment landscape. Interestingly, The Simpsons foresaw this merger decades ago. In the 1998 episode, When You Dish Upon a Star, Homer becomes the personal assistant to Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger, who are hiding in Springfield to escape fame. After Homer's antics get him fired, Ron Howard pitches Homer's outrageous screenplay at 20th Century Fox, which is comically shown as a division of Walt Disney Company. This episode's prophecy is striking, especially since it aired 19 years before the actual Disney-Fox merger. The Simpsons' connection to Disney extends beyond this prediction. In various episodes, Disney characters like Mickey Mouse and Goofy make appearances, sometimes even interacting with Homer. One episode features a Disney-themed couch gag. Following the Disney-Fox merger announcement, executive producer James L. Brooks playfully sent a greeting from Homer and Bart to Mickey Mouse. World War III. In November 1987, during its second season, The Simpsons aired a hauntingly satirical episode titled Treehouse of Horror, which remains eerily relevant today. The episode's storyline centers around Homer's frantic wake-up call, announcing the outbreak of World War III. The family rushes to their bomb shelter, only to discover it's a false alarm, a cruel prank orchestrated by Homer. This episode's dark humor actually masks a scary possibility, leaving viewers wondering if it was a prophetic glimpse into the future. Much like other Simpsons predictions, The Simpsons has consistently pushed the boundaries of satire, often blurring the lines between humor and reality. The episode's reference to a potential global conflict, specifically mentioning World War China, sends shivers down our spines. While this scenario hasn't happened yet, The Simpsons' track record of predicting future events, from Donald Trump's presidency to Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox, makes us take a pause and consider the harsh reality that many conflicts are currently happening in the world. According to verified data online, 5 major wars are ongoing, including Myanmar's internal struggle, Ukraine's battles, and Sudan's persistent violence. Smaller but devastating conflicts also continue in Colombia, Somalia, Nigeria, and Mexico's drug war. Experts warn that considering these numbers, the world is essentially already at war. Tensions between powerful nations like the US, Russia, China, and North Korea are escalating, raising concerns about a potentially larger, more catastrophic conflict. The Simpsons' 1987 joke about World War III of May have seemed exaggerated back then, but today it serves as a sobering reminder of our fragile peace. With global tensions mounting, it's difficult to dismiss the possibility of a full-blown world war. Is this the path to catastrophic conflict, or just a baseless conspiracy theory? Hologram technology. If you think the predictions we've mentioned so far are shocking, wait until you hear this one. Do you remember Bart's glimpse into the future with Professor Frink's holographic gig invitation in one episode of the show? This episode mainly focused on the concept of holograms, which seemed like science fiction back then. Fast forward to today, and we have cutting-edge technologies like the DreamWalk HD 3 holographic display. This innovative system combines physical products with 3D holographic animations, creating a three-sided portal. Imagine your long-distance friend teaching you the latest dance moves in your living room, projected in stunning 3D. While holographic technology is currently limited to select stores, 2024 might be the year it becomes mainstream. Advancements in holographic films could make this technology affordable and widespread. The Simpsons predicted this revolutionary concept, and it's thrilling to think that their far-fetched ideas might become our reality. As we hurtle forward, it's clear that the Simpsons writers have an uncanny ability to tap into future trends. Their prophetic writing continues to inspire and fascinate audiences. Will 2024 be the year holograms become as common as smartphones? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain, The Simpsons called it first: flying cars. Remember the Simpsons' iconic flying cars? Well, they're becoming a reality thanks to Samson Sky's innovative Switchblade, the world's first flying sports car. First announced, the Switchblade has finally taken to the skies. This street-legal, three-wheeled vehicle converts into a 200 miles per hour airplane at the touch of a button. While it's not the hovercraft we imagined, its retractable wings transform it into a miniature aircraft, resembling a sleek Batmobile. The promo video shows its impressive transformation, raising questions about regulations, air traffic management, and licensing requirements. The Switchblade's existence is thrilling, offering a glimpse into a future where vehicles transcend traditional boundaries. The Simpsons may have introduced the flying car concept decades ago, but companies like Samson Sky are turning fiction into potential reality. But widespread adoption won't happen overnight, especially in 2024. Before flying cars become mainstream, numerous issues need resolution. Regulatory frameworks, pilot training, and infrastructure development are just a few challenges. Even with these hurdles, the Switchblade represents a significant step toward redefining transportation. As innovators continue to push boundaries, we may soon find ourselves taking to the skies in our daily commutes. The future of transportation is ready for liftoff, and The Simpsons' prophetic vision is now one step closer to reality. Pandemic and murder hornets. Fans of The Simpsons are abuzz about a 1993 episode, Marge in Chains, that seemingly predicted two major events: the COVID-19 pandemic and the arrival of murder hornets in the United States. The episode's storyline revolves around the Osaka flu, which spreads from Japan to Springfield via contaminated juice boxes. A factory worker's sneeze infects the packages, and when Springfield residents open them, they unleash the germs, falling ill. The episode's unsettling similarities to the COVID-19 pandemic are striking. Meanwhile, the murder hornet, known for its potent sting and deadly decapitation of its prey, made headlines in 2020 as the world's largest hornet appeared in the US for the first time. The episode's prophetic nature is further amplified when, amidst the chaos, a truck carrying crates labeled "Killer Bees" is overturned, releasing the swarm. This scene mirrors the real-life arrival of Asian giant hornets, dubbed murder hornets, in the US. The Simpsons' reputation for predicting future events is bolstered by this episode, which has sparked widespread discussion. While coincidence or clever writing might explain these parallels, Marge in Chains is still an unsettling example of art imitating life. Sigfried and Roy Tiger Attack. The Simpsons Season 5 Episode 10 famously parodied Siegfried and Roy, the legendary magic duo known for their dazzling illusions and majestic tigers. For decades, they mesmerized Vegas audiences with their extravagant shows. In the episode, The Simpsons created a comedic version of the duo Gunter and Ernst, whose tiger taming act goes awry when their white tiger turns on them. Little did anyone know that life would imitate art in a very shocking way. 10 years later, in 2003, Roy Horn was brutally attacked by a tiger named Montecore during a performance at the Mirage. The tiger suddenly turned aggressive, latching onto Roy's sleeve and inflicting severe injuries, including a severed spine. The reasons behind the attack remain unclear, with speculation ranging from trainer error to a hotel cover-up. Regardless, the incident marked the end of Siegfried and Roy's iconic 40-year run, leaving fans stunned and saddened. The Simpsons' strange parody had unwittingly foreshadowed this tragic event, cementing the show's reputation for prophetic writing and its ability to blur the lines between fiction and reality. Colonizing Mars. In the Simpsons Season 27 episode, The Marge Ian Chronicles, the family wins a spot on a groundbreaking program, a one-way trip to Mars, making it humanity's first Martian residency. This giant leap for humanity excites the Simpsons, but their enthusiasm quickly turns sour. After enduring a grueling week in a cramped Martian habitat, they find a shocking truth. The entire program turns out to be an elaborate hoax. The sleek rocket they trained in is merely a decorative facade, never intended for actual space travel, but the resourceful Marge and Lisa refuse to give up. After the deception, they eventually find their way to Mars, and the episode subtly suggests that their Martian adventure might become a reality decades later, in 2051. While the episode's Martian residency may have been a ruse, will 2051 really be the beginning of humanity's Martian era? As space exploration continues to advance, The Simpsons' prophetic writing might become reality sooner rather than later, and Elon Musk, the visionary CEO of SpaceX, has set his sights on Mars. He is determined to make humanity a multiplanetary species. His ambitious plan to colonize the Red Planet is no secret, and in 2020, he announced plans to launch the first mission to Mars by 2026. Although the deadline might not be met, Musk recently revealed that the dream could become a reality within the next 3 to 4 years. Musk's vision aligns perfectly with the core idea of a human mission to Mars, which was humorously predicted by The Simpsons. While the show's prediction of Martian cities by 2051 might have seemed far-fetched, it's now looking more possible. SpaceX is working tirelessly to develop the Starship, a reusable transportation system capable of carrying both crew and cargo to Earth orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. With NASA also aiming to send astronauts to Mars in the 2030s, the prospect of humanity becoming a multiplanetary species is becoming increasingly real. The colonization of Mars could be humanity's most monumental achievement, and it's exciting to think about what the future holds. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll see Martian cities spread across the Red Planet, and The Simpsons can proudly say, "We told you so." Robots as librarians. Who can forget Lisa's wedding episode in The Simpsons, where a fortune teller reveals her future love life and career? One prediction stood out, not just her marriage to the charming Englishman Hugh Parkfield, but also the surprising replacement of librarians with robots. Fast forward to 2016, and reality began mirroring this fictional world. Brilliant students at Abyssinia University created a prototype library robot named Hugh, eerily similar to The Simpsons' prediction. This robotic Hugh could listen to book requests, locate them, and even escort patrons to the shelf. Advances in robotics make it increasingly possible that robotic librarians will become commonplace in libraries worldwide. The Simpsons writers seemingly predicted not only Lisa's love life, but also a significant shift in the library landscape. As technology continues to evolve, robots like Hugh may become indispensable in helping patrons navigate vast book collections. While human librarians bring valuable expertise and personal touch, robotic assistants can streamline tasks and enhance the library experience. The Simpsons' prophetic writing has once again turned fiction into reality, leaving us wondering what other futuristic predictions will come to life. Will libraries of the future feature robotic helpers alongside human experts? Only time will tell. Black Hole. The Simpsons' 23rd Treehouse of Horror episode took a darker turn, deviating from its typical comedic horror formula. This Emmy-nominated episode centered around Springfield's malfunctioning particle accelerator, which unexpectedly created a rogue black hole. Chaos ensued as the black hole began swallowing everything in its path, including Ralph, Nelson, and the entire town. While this scenario seems like classic Simpsons mayhem, could this be a prophetic glimpse into our future? Fast forward to January 2024, India launched its advanced Exosat satellite to study black holes and cosmic wonders. Astronomers have since discovered the brightest object in the universe, a quasar shining 500 trillion times brighter than our sun, with the fastest-growing black hole ever recorded. While The Simpsons' black hole chaos might seem eerily prophetic, experts reassure us that Earth is not in immediate danger. Here's why. A black hole's gravitational pull is relatively similar to a regular star of the same size. Even if our sun were replaced with a black hole, Earth would likely continue orbiting unaffected. So while The Simpsons expertly crafted a thrilling black hole scenario, the Earth being devoured aspect is an exaggeration. The show's writers might have predicted black hole research advancements, but the apocalypse? Not quite. The Beatles' late response. In one iconic episode, Ringo Starr is shown drowning in a sea of unanswered fan mail. Interestingly, life imitated art in 2013 when Paul McCartney responded to two fans from Essex, London. Their letter, written in 1963, resurfaced at a car boot sale and eventually landed on McCartney's desk. In a delightful twist, McCartney replied with a playful, "Better late than never," thanking them for their thoughtful tape. Although the details were different. Ringo versus McCartney, fan mail versus tape. The Simpsons writers once again demonstrated their uncanny ability to foreshadow real-life events. This parallel between fiction and reality is striking, showcasing the show's knack for capturing the essence of life's peculiarities. The Simpsons writers might not have predicted the exact scenario, but they tapped into the spirit of forgotten correspondence and celebrity interactions. Tom Hanks's COVID-19 announcement. In mid-March, Tom Hanks shocked fans by announcing that he and his wife, Rita Wilson, had tested positive for COVID-19. This news mysteriously echoed a line from the 2007 Simpsons movie, where Hank says, "If you see me in person, please leave me be." Many pointed out the coincidence, linking it to the show's reputation for predicting future events, but Bill Oakley, co-writer of the episode Marge in Chains, initially downplayed the connection. He attributed the similarity to a 1968 flu outbreak in Hong Kong that inspired the episode's humorous take. Despite initial reluctance, Oakley has since acknowledged The Simpsons' prophetic nature. He noted that the show's age and vast episode count increased the likelihood of coincidences. Many plot lines drew inspiration from historical events in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Recently, Oakley conceded on Twitter, "Okay, fine, I guess we did predict some future events." This nod to the show's prophetic reputation has sparked renewed interest in its past episodes. The Simpsons writers may not have intentionally predicted COVID-19 or Tom Hanks's diagnosis, but their clever storytelling and comedic timing have undoubtedly created an impressive legacy of strange parallels with real-life events. Baby Translator. In the 1992 episode, "Brother, Can You Spare 2 Dimes?" of The Simpsons, Homer's half-brother Herb invents a remarkable machine that translates baby talk. At the time, this gadget seemed like science fiction, but fast forward to today, and technology has caught up with The Simpsons' vision. A startup called Sound Dream developed a device that deciphers baby cries using artificial intelligence and sound recognition. This innovative technology can analyze and translate baby language into understandable words. The Baby T device, introduced by Sound Dream, was just the beginning. Now, several smartphone apps claim to decode baby cries, enabling parents to identify their child's needs instantly. Want to know if your baby is tired, hungry, or needs a diaper change? These apps have got you covered. This revolutionary technology has made understanding your baby's needs easier than ever. But did The Simpsons truly foresee this invention? Or was it simply a fortunate coincidence? The show's writers have consistently demonstrated a weird ability to predict future innovations, leaving fans wondering what other seemingly impossible ideas will become reality. Donald Trump's presidency. Donald Trump's announcement on November 15, 2022, that he would run for president again in 2024 sparked various reactions. One of these reactions brought attention to an uncanny prediction made by The Simpsons in 2015. In this episode, Homer Simpson floats by a sign reading, "Trump 2024 inches," while exploring the future with his family. This episode aired years before Trump's actual presidency, adding to the show's reputation for predicting real-world events. Previously, The Simpsons had already demonstrated its ability to foresee the future, particularly with Trump's presidency. In a past episode, Lisa Simpson becomes president and addresses her cabinet saying, "As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump." This portrayal mirrored real-life concerns about the economic impact of Trump's time in office. The show's writers likely drew inspiration from Trump's previous hints at running for president, which dated back to the 1980s. The Shard in London. The Simpsons is famous for its surprising predictions, and fans think they've done it again. Many TV shows take their characters to famous places, and London is a popular destination. In a 1995 episode, Lisa Simpson visits London on a school trip and meets a student named Hugh Parkfield. But what caught fans' attention was something in the background. A skyscraper visible behind Tower Bridge. This building looks remarkably like the Shard, a real-life landmark that wasn't built until 2009. Was this a prediction or just a random detail? We may never know for sure. The animators might not have intentionally included such a specific feature, but for fans, it's an exciting detail that adds to The Simpsons' reputation for foreseeing the future. Whether intentional or coincidental, this London scene has become another example of The Simpsons' uncanny ability to foreshadow real-life events. Which of these predictions impressed or freaked you out the most? We would love to know in the comments. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next updates. Also, click the next video on your screen to enjoy more exciting content.